Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Smackdown, and tonight we have an action-packed episode as we will be addressing the Judgment Day pay-per-view, and also tonight, by the end of the night, we will be figuring out who the new opponent is going to be for Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble here tonight in Barcelona, Spain. Here we go with our opening contest, and it is going to be a big one. It is going to be Sheamus taking on your still Universal Champion, Roman Reigns. Here tonight's an opening bout, and like we mentioned, as there is Rich Holland, ladies and gentlemen, the newest member of the Brawling Brutes, as there is Butch and Sheamus making their way down to the ring. Ridge Holland, a very impressive superstar. We get to see him come out and basically essentially help out the Brawling Brutes defeat the Dirty Dogs this past Sunday at the Judgment Day pay-per-view. It was a great pay-per-view for the SmackDown roster, and now the roster is setting their eyes on the Royal Rumble. Because the Royal Rumble, like we mentioned, big matches for the men's and women's side, especially for the Rumble. And, you know, we got to find who Roman Reigns is going to be facing for his Universal Championship as well. And there's a lot of big-name superstars we have here on SmackDown. The Rock is going to have to figure out who is going to be next in line. And, you know, we saw Brock Lesnar defeat Keith Lee on Judgment Day. And then we also saw Kevin Owens defeat Seth Rollins. So if he wants to go the winner's route, either Kevin Owens or Brock Lesnar would make sense. But maybe he has something else totally in plan. Anything is possible, and maybe with, you know, if Sheamus were to pick up a win tonight over the Universal Champion Roman Reigns, we may, you know, Sheamus may get that opportunity for himself. So we'll have to wait and see how that goes. But now we are going to see the first time here in Universe Mode history, the Universal Champion and the Bloodline coming out with the championships together here on SmackDown. As there is your Universal Champion, ladies and gentlemen, Roman Reigns. And see Roman Reigns not bringing out the championship tonight. Maybe he wants to have more focus on his cousins, the Usos. But Roman Reigns is your Universal Champion, and the Usos are the current and new tag team champions.
The WWE Universal Champion, Roman Reigns.
And like we mentioned before, Roman Reigns usually comes out with the championship. I don't know if if Paul Heyman's holding on to him, to it for him, but nonetheless, this is the first time the Bloodline have all held the championships here together on SmackDown. And, you know, with Pete Dunne and Ridge Holland picking up their tag team wins here previously at Judgment Day, maybe, you know, the Brawling Brutes could be next in line for those tag team titles. It's a big opportunity for us to see what's going on. See, Roman Reigns is giving the Usos the ring right now. Look at Sheamus. He's not backing down whatsoever from these men right now. A lot of other superstars more than likely would. But that is not going to happen, and that is not the case, as here we go. Sheamus one-on-one with the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. And tonight this is not our only big match, ladies and gentlemen. Plenty of big marquee matches are on the card tonight, and especially with the return of Adam Cole at Judgment Day. That is correct. Adam Cole, if you did miss Judgment Day, Adam Cole making a surprise appearance and showing up at Judgment Day and saying, yeah, you know what, it's too bad what happened to Roderick Strong and Kyle O'Reilly. And he would say, you know, he felt bad or whatever, to an extent, like, oh, nobody knows. But he's like, guess what? Who knows? I know. And it turns out Adam Cole's the one that attacked Roderick Strong and Kyle O'Reilly backstage there. And he officially challenged O'Reilly or Strong to a one-on-one matchup here on SmackDown. And I can confirm to you, after this very matchup, Adam Cole will make his SmackDown debut to take on Roderick Strong in a one-on-one contest. So it's going to definitely be a hard-hitting match for sure. Very personal matchup there. We have a new SmackDown Women's Champion in Io Shirai picking up a massive win in her young career, defeating Becky Lynch. As Io Shirai, like I mentioned, she'll be in action. We saw the Alpha Academy, or I should say Cruise Control, kind of break up as well. As we saw Chad Gable attack, and so did Otis attack Apollo Crews and Buddy Murphy. So they are no longer together. So tonight in tag team action, it's going to be the newly tag team together, branching out from Cruise Control. Alpha Academy, Otis and Chad Gable taking on Apollo Crews and Buddy Murphy later on tonight, and I cannot wait to see what goes down in those matches. As well as tonight, we see 2 Royal Rumble qualifier matches, as it's going to be Alexa Bliss, former SmackDown and Raw Women's Champion, takes on Raquel Gonzalez later on tonight. And for the men's Royal Rumble side, we get to see Jeff Hardy and Happy Corbin go at it later on tonight. As we know, a rivalry has still brewing between Jeff Hardy and Happy Corbin, and hopefully we'll be able to see a end to that rivalry of whatever is happening between both of those men. As now Sheamus going for that jumping clothesline. Roman Reigns moving right out of the way. Oh, Reigns missing the Superman punch, and just like that, I mean, you could honestly say that kind of changes up the trajectory of this matchup. As oh no, Reigns could be in trouble. He's gonna get the hit with the Celtic Cross. And that is not a good sign for Reigns, but just like that, Reigns gets back in the matchup. Is now Superman punch. Takes down Sheamus. Will that be enough to put away Sheamus? 2. Oh, 2.5. So close. Just not enough just yet to put away the Celtic Warrior. And now, this is what put away Tommaso Ciampa last night. Or I should say, last Sunday at the pay-per-view. Will Roman Reigns make Sheamus tap out in the middle of that ring? We know Sheamus is a tough SOB. But look, he looks like he's passed out there. But Roman Reigns gonna do the considerable thing here and just gonna go to work more here on Sheamus. Love him or hate him, Roman Reigns is your tribal chief here on SmackDown, holding that Universal Championship very proudly, and he picks up a win over Sheamus. I think Sheamus just could not get back in that matchup after the tribal chief hit that big choke on Roman Reigns earlier on, just moments ago, as Roman Reigns picks up the win. And I believe that's Ridge Holland in the middle of the ring. The Usos taking out the other gentleman. Ridge Holland thrown back in the middle of the ring. And look at Reigns. Oh, Reigns. Roman Reigns going to beat up Ridge Holland here. What in the hell? Come on, Reigns. You don't need this. Come on now. Oh, no. The Beast is back on SmackDown after defeating Keith Lee last Sunday in a hard-hitting match between himself and Keith Lee. And the Beast incarnate, we know he's been having his sights on the Universal Championship. We know he's been outspoken. And I would not mind having Lesnar defeating Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble. Brock is here tonight in Spain. No bigger way. Brock Lesnar making his way down to the ring here. This is not good for Reigns. Brock Lesnar set on him. Especially, we have not seen Paul Heyman tonight, but for sure, Brock Lesnar is going to want to take both gentlemen to Suplex City. Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar. Is Brock Lesnar the one that is going to be taking on Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble? I'm not getting any word here, but Brock Lesnar for sure is going to make it a tough decision for The Rock. And Brock Lesnar, he is here, ladies and gentlemen. Looking to send a message to Roman Reigns here. Oh my God, this is going to get very, very physical if both men are going to be in the same ring at the same time here after Roman Reigns just defeated Sheamus in our opening contest. And look at Reigns. He's going to do the good thing here. Going to try and walk away here. But this, we could potentially see something between Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble. And it looks like Roman Reigns grabbing a microphone here, Looks like there's one in his back pocket. Let's see what Reigns has to say here. Whoa, whoa, Brock, what do you think you're doing? You think you're going to come out here and take down the Tribal Chief that easy? It ain't going to be that easy, Brock. And you know what? You're not just going to cut in front of the line here just because you won last Sunday against Keith Lee. You're going to have to earn it. And you're going to have to earn it these next couple weeks, because next week you're going to take on Jey Uso, and then the following week you're going to take on Jimmy Uso. And if for somehow, some way you can defeat my cousins next week and the following week, maybe, just maybe, I'll let you get that opportunity at the Royal Rumble for this Universal Championship. But that's only if you can defeat my cousins in these next 2 weeks here on SmackDown. Brock still looking at Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns heading towards the ramp here. Wait a minute. This is Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa here on SmackDown. And this is just going to be, this is not something you want to see. Another member of the Bloodline. I believe this is the brother of the Usos. Oh my God, taking it to Brock Lesnar here, live on SmackDown. Lesnar was looking to be next in line, and looks like the Usos are having, or especially the Bloodline, are having something else in store for Brock Lesnar here. And now, oh my God, what a frog splash there to Lesnar. But it seems like Solo isn't done yet. Oh my God, what a Russian leg sweep there. And oh no, Solo Sikoa is not playing around. He is going to make sure that Brock will not be able to walk into these matches these next couple weeks. Oh no. Gonna make it look easy by picking up Brock here. What does Solo Sikoa have in mind here? Oh no, 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 no. No, Solo making a hell of an impression here. Solo Sikoa. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Solo Sikoa with an impressive debut as Solo Sikoa debuts with the Bloodline.
Okay, already, we get it. Stop looking for adulation for the crowd and get back.
Big debut there from Solo Sikoa, officially joining the Bloodline. But even before Solo Sikoa just laid out Brock Lesnar, we witnessed what Roman Reigns said to Brock Lesnar is, you have to defeat Jimmy Uso one week and Jey Uso the next week. And if he's able to somehow do that, then he may be given that opportunity to take on Roman Reigns for that Universal Championship at the Royal Rumble. But now we are focused on something from the Undisputed Era, at least former Undisputed Era teammates, as Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong make their way down to the ring. It's going to be Kyle O'Reilly, I believe, at least one of these members. It honestly could be either one. It's scheduled to be Kyle O'Reilly, but we'll see how that's going to go. But either way, it's going to be a hard-hitting match. These guys are going to be looking for revenge because they were taken out of that tag team match where we saw the Usos defeat Cruise Control to become the new tag team champions. And now we have Diamond Mine. Are they 100% for this one-on-one bout? It's going to be a hard-hitting match, ladies and gentlemen. It's all going to come down to, is there any ring rust for Adam Cole? Obviously, Adam Cole said he's the one that laid out both gentlemen. So he still must be in phenomenal shape. He looked like he was in phenomenal shape. There's O'Reilly and Roderick Strong, two of the best that we have here on the roster still, here on SmackDown. I think Adam Cole definitely could have still worked with these guys, but Adam Cole just was not happy with these guys moving on and, you know, changing their name to the Diamond. As here comes Adam Cole, baby, here on SmackDown, making his SmackDown debut. And look at that cocky, confident smug of this man, ladies and gentlemen. He is not playing around. Adam Cole, bye-bye. He is in the house, and he's looking to send a message to the Diamond Mine.
182 pounds.
And some of these members, either Adam Cole and especially Diamond Mine, they very well could be in the Royal Rumble matchup. Last year we had the Undisputed Era and the NWO. I keep mentioning that because it's just two groups that were easily compared to each other, just with how dominant the Undisputed Era was. But with how good Adam Cole is, I could definitely see him being in that Rumble. I'm not saying Strong and O'Reilly cannot be, but Adam Cole, if he is for sure going to be in the Royal Rumble, I think he's going to be a big favorite in that matchup, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to see some Royal Rumble qualifier matches, one on the women's side and one for the women's side later on tonight. Jeff Hardy and Baron Corbin, and also Alexa Bliss taking Raquel Gonzalez on one-on-one later on tonight. And in our main event, we have a big six-man tag as the Club, the OC, AJ Styles, and the new tag team returning here. Big matchup between Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole here. A match that I wouldn't think I'd be seeing especially in the tenure of SmackDown. When the Undisputed Era got drafted over to SmackDown, a lot of people are thinking, hey, Adam Cole, the Undisputed Era, they're going to be taking over SmackDown. Adam Cole's going to be, walking out with the championships. The Undisputed Era are going to dominate the tag team division, and whatever, other big championship they'd have all the championships. But there's some contract issues and whatever else, and Roderick Strong and Kyle O'Reilly were the left of that stable. So both men, Roderick Strong making his stable known as the Diamond Mine, Kyle O'Reilly could have easily walked away from that, but O'Reilly's like, hey, I'm not going to walk away from you. We're going to continue this. And they did, and they picked up some big wins. And they had some title matches, and they came up a bit short against Cruise Control, which is a bit unfortunate for the Diamond Mine. And they were going to have an opportunity last Sunday at Judgment Day, but Adam Cole's the one that took them out and didn't let them get that opportunity, which sucks, unfortunately. So now O'Reilly and Roderick Strong are going to have to build up, maybe some more wins and maybe get another opportunity, but they got to deal with a menace known as Adam Cole. And you hate to see it. O'Reilly and Roderick Strong have it all to be the tag team champions, if not more, here on the SmackDown brand. Look at Adam Cole talking all that trash, telling O'Reilly to get up to his feet here. It's already been a brutal night here on the SmackDown brand, ladies and gentlemen. Nice enziguri. And look at Adam Cole eating up this crowd right now. Look at those big haymakers there from Cole as well. Oh, and then just spiking Adam Cole. Adam Cole, a multi-time NXT champion, and looking to become champion once again here on the SmackDown brand, but it looks like he has some unsettled business with Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong. And Adam Cole dominating this matchup so far, making Kyle O'Reilly look very, very silly. And look again, man, this man is very cocky, very confident, and you'd love to see Diamond Mine put this man in his place. And now Adam Cole going to hit him with that big old Samoan drop. And if you guys are just tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, we had Sheamus take on Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns looking terrific as he defeated Sheamus in pretty fast fashion there. But then we saw Brock Lesnar come out, and, Roman Reigns told him, hey, you'll get your opportunity, but first you have to defeat both of my cousins, the Usos, next week and the week after. Has a big shining wizard to the back of the skull. Hold on to my thought. Will that be it? 2.9, and Adam Cole cannot believe it. I thought that shining wizard was going to be all she wrote there. Now Adam Cole now from behind. I'm going to go with the headlock. Oh, and a bit of a cheap shot. I don't think the referee saw that. But like I mentioned, we have a big night ahead of us. And Adam Cole, wait a minute, trying to tell Kyle O'Reilly to get up to his feet here. Missile drop kick there. That lower back has got to be hurting for certain there for Adam Cole. Get to the midsection now. And now Adam Cole. Oh my God, dropping him on his head and neck. That has to be it. 2, 3. Adam Cole triumphant in his SmackDown singles debut. And if Adam Cole is going to be at the Royal Rumble, that is going to be a huge threat to the Royal Rumble. And this man could definitely walk out of the Royal Rumble with a win. And now Adam Cole beating down Kyle O'Reilly in the middle of this ring. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get Adam Cole out of here, ref. Come on. This is unacceptable. Come on now. And now, wait a minute. Now Strong gonna try and put some sense into Adam Cole here. You hate to see what Adam Cole just did to Roderick Strong and the Diamond Mine. We know he just took out Kyle O'Reilly. And again, just from behind here. Oh no. Look at Strong looking to send a message to Adam Cole again here. Vicious maneuver. And now Strong. You could just feel it, the intensity on these moves, ladies and gentlemen. And again. And now Adam Cole coming. Adam Cole now. Oh, now. Uh-oh. Adam Cole. Oh, my God. What a big shining wizard there. From Roderick Strong, pardon me. Oh, my God. Just like that when you thought, this would be a good thing. And, oh, another one. Oh, no, wait, are we about to see a Panama Sunrise to Roderick Strong? Yes, we do. Panama Sunrise there to Roderick Strong. And just like that, Adam Cole's taken out both members of the Diamond Mine. We have a lot of stuff on our minds, so we're going to address it right now. We are no longer affiliated with Cruise Control, Apollo Crews, and Buddy Murphy. We are now Alpha Academy. We are able to branch out, no longer under the control of Apollo Crews. It's always been about Apollo Crews and his group. No attention to ourselves and Chad Gable. We barely got any support whatsoever from Apollo Crews. I'm the one that brought in Otis, figuring, hey, that's going to help us out here and whatnot. But Apollo Crews didn't really flash his eye to it. It's always been about those SmackDown tag team titles to him. Nothing else, nothing more, nothing less. Cruise Control are just bullies, and we realized that. I talked to Otis, and we decided to do what we did. Was it the best idea? Heck no. Did we want to do it that way? No. But you know what? We needed to send a message to those bullies, Buddy Murphy and Apollo Crews, and we did just that last week. So tonight's matchup against Apollo Crews and Buddy Murphy, we're just going to send them a message that we are the better tag team. We were the better tag team, and that tag team should have been one that was the actual tag team champions, not them. So Apollo, you better get ready for the biggest ass kicking of your life tonight. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, here on SmackDown, and now we get to see the SmackDown debut of Xia Li here on SmackDown, taking on the current SmackDown Women's Champion, Io Shirai. It was a great match between Io Shirai. Look at the shock coming out of Xia Li here. If I saw a woman like that with static electricity and lightning coming right out of her, I would run the other way. But Xia Li makes her way down to the ring. Io Shirai, like we mentioned, had a tremendous match against Becky Lynch, able to knock off Becky Lynch and become the new Women's Champion. And the question is, who is going to be facing Io Shirai at the Royal Rumble in just 2 weeks' time? We got this week, the following week, and another week, so I guess you can kind of consider it 3 weeks away. But it is going to be a big, big pay-per-view for the Royal Rumble. All these men and women fighting for opportunities to climb up the card and also to be in the Royal Rumble matchup. The question is, who is going to be coming out first for each match in number 30? It's a big question for all these matches. As here we go, a big, big matchup in the women's division. Here comes the new SmackDown Women's Champion, Io Shirai, the genius of the sky, able to soar up in the sky at Judgment Day to take away that SmackDown Women's Championship from Becky Lynch. I personally wouldn't mind seeing Becky Lynch and Io Shirai having another matchup, but that is going to be up to The Rock on what exactly is going to be best for the brand. There's going to be a lot of matches that for Royal Rumble that The Rock, Shawn Michaels are going to have to decide for each brand. Okay, hey, this is going to be a good fit. Okay, maybe not this match right now. We got plenty of big matches, and we can confirm to you actually that at the Royal Rumble we are going to have a United States Championship rematch. John Cena defeated AJ Styles for the United States Championship. So coming up in just a couple weeks' time, John Cena defends his United States Championship against AJ Styles. We saw the return. A very important match here for Io Shirai as she takes on the up-and-coming superstar making her SmackDown debut, Xia Li, pardon me. And now Xia Li with a neck breaker there. Obviously, The Rock sees something in this young woman for her to be signed and get a champion or a non-title matchup against the current SmackDown Women's Champion. The question for Io Shirai is, will she have to face Becky Lynch again? Will we see a new contender step up to the plate for Royal Rumble, as we are technically just 3 weeks away from the big Royal Rumble pay-per-view? We have a couple men and women's qualifier matchup later on tonight, as like we mentioned, we are on the road to the Royal Rumble, and it's going to be WrestleMania season very, very quickly. Is now Xia Li with that pinfall attempt. 2.5. Imagine if Xia Li was able to knock off the women's champion right away here. As we have a big night continuously going to be happening here. We heard from Alpha Academy that they'll be taking on Cruise Control tonight. Kind of explaining why they did what they did by leaving Cruise Control. We have the club, the OC, in the main event taking on John Cena and whoever John Cena can find for a 6-man tag. As John Cena is your new United States champion, he will be he defeated AJ Styles to become the new champion, but John Cena will once again have a big championship matchup as John Cena defends against AJ Styles at the Royal Rumble, and a hell of a second matchup between both men for the United States Championship. And the question is, will the OC be in the corner there? And same for maybe whoever John Cena finds for himself. But a lot of questions will be answered tonight. As now Xia Li with that hard Irish whip off the ropes. Oh, big nice arm toss there, or arm drag takedown. Ooh, almost a 2 count. Very close to, maybe hitting an upset victory here. Xia Li trying to get the crowd all fired up here. Oh my God, spinning heel kick there. And now here comes, I was going to say, an uppercut possibly from Io Shirai. But Io Shirai was not able to get too much, as now she's going to try and get something going here. Xia Li. What does Io Shirai have in store here? As you're on the top rope, this is not where you want to be. Oh, no. Not a Spanish fly there from Io Shirai to Xia Li. Could that be enough to put away the debut of Xia Li? 2. No, 2.5. Io Shirai cannot believe it. Very, very close. And now Io Shirai, the SmackDown Women's Champion, is going to have to dig down deep. A spinning kick to the dome. That is not going to be any better. And now, look at the strength of Io Shirai. Oh my God. What a maneuver, ladies and gentlemen. And now Io Shirai, the genius of the sky, the SmackDown Women's Champion. What is she thinking here? Might be taking too much time to think. Big elbow drop to the chest. And now going to go for the pinfall. 2, 3. I think Io Shirai was trying to think if she wanted to go for the moonsault. Took a little bit way too much time, but connected with that elbow. And Io Shirai picks up the win here tonight, here on Smackdown. Good back and forth. Good debut for Io Shirai. Or, again, I should say for Xia Li against Io Shirai. Good back and forth matchup. Look at that Spanish fly earlier on in the matchup. And leading to an elbow there from Io Shirai. Good back and forth matchup. A good first win as women's champion here for Io Shirai. Who will be challenging Io Shirai at the Royal Rumble, we will be finding in the coming weeks.
She came into this match with one thing on her mind, and would you look at that, it came to fruition.
Time for some good old tag team action, ladies and gentlemen. And now we get to see the Alpha Academy making their way down to the ring. As you can see, Chad Gable bringing that old American Alpha flag and from that old roots there. It's Chad Gable and Jason Jordan back in the day. But this is now the Alpha Academy. And Chad Gable and Otis are going to be a huge threat in this tag team division. And Chad Gable and Otis are going to be looking to send a message to Apollo Crews and Buddy Murphy tonight here on SmackDown. I mean, Chad Gable even admitted, hey, that's could have been a better way to handle things with Apollo Crews and Murphy. Yeah, totally. But they wanted to get their point across. And it seemed like the crowd absolutely liked what they did to Apollo Crews and Buddy Murphy. And I see this tag team being a big fan favorite here on SmackDown. Especially against this tag team right here, like what Chad Gable was saying, that, you know, Apollo Crews was making those tag team titles more about them than helping out Otis and Chad Gable win any Intercontinental Championship matches or anything. Because if you guys remember correctly, you know, Chad Gable saved SmackDown in a Team Raw versus SmackDown matchup at Survivor Series, coming from 2-1 to defeat Monday Night Raw there. And also, Chad Gable had multiple Intercontinental Championship matches, and there was only one time that we saw all members of Cruise Control coming out with out with Chad Gable. And that was the last matchup where Big E defeated Chad Gable once again. And for Big E, talking about Big E for a quick second, he's been dominating as Intercontinental Champion, defeating The Fiend, even though technically it was a different type of Fiend mask there of Bray Wyatt, but nonetheless it was a Hell in a Cell, or not Hell in a Cell, but a steel cage matchup, and the Fiend was once again lost to Big E. So we'll see how that goes with the Intercontinental Championship division. Apollo Crews, it looks so weird not having those SmackDown tag titles around Apollo Crews and Buddy Murphy's waist. And we'll see how they fare, if they're going to be even more hungrier to get back into this tag team division. As we're starting off, looks like Chad Gable and Buddy Murphy here. Two tag teams that used to be together and no longer together. Chad Gable and Otis were sick of how Murphy and, for the most part, Apollo Crews has been treating them. Even though, I mean, Chad Gable was, doing everything his own right. He was probably expecting a little bit more leadership from Apollo Crews and helping him to get the Intercontinental Championship around his waist and whatnot. But, it is what it is, unfortunately, for Chad Gable. He's going to have to deal with that type of stuff. Not all stables are going to work perfectly, and he realized that when you had a self-centered man like Apollo Crews being the champion that he was. He's going to be more focused on that. And you got to pull your weight in a faction like that. And Chad Gable definitely was. So was Otis. Is now Murphy. Oh, big clubbing forearm strike. Chad Gable in trouble here. And now taking the woodshed here in the corner. Chad Gable is in trouble here. Pinfall by Murphy. Just a 2 count. Very close though. Still to come tonight, ladies and gentlemen, big 2 Royal Rumble qualifying matches, as well as a big 6-man tag team match for John Cena. Who does John Cena team up with? You know, Cena and Cesaro have been have a relationship here on SmackDown, working quite well in singles. John Cena has been working with Cesaro to get him some big wins here. We'll see if maybe Cena picks up Cesaro, but the question is, there's all these other superstars here on SmackDown. Who could John Cena turn to even the odds here tonight? Let's look at these big elbows. Oh, right to the midsection of Chad Gable. I mean, it's going to take me some time to, you know, get used to these guys not being together anymore, but, you know, it's definitely going to be for the better. You got to think for Chad Gable and Otis. Getting those opportunities more. As now, Apollo Crews and Otis will face to face there. Now Otis going to take out Apollo Crews, so at least try to. Chad Gable signaling the end is near there. Wait a minute. Murphy was going after Otis, and Otis is like, no, get your filthy hands off me. And now trying to rip that left arm out of socket. But, wait a minute. Now Apollo Crews was trying to get in the ring, too. Be very careful here. Gable going after Crews again. Big jumping clothesline takes him down. And I think Apollo Crews was doing that on purpose because Murphy getting the upper hand now. Jumping kick to the face there. And Murphy has Chad Gable right where he wants him. Murphy gonna go high risk. And now Murphy with the big elbow. And now Murphy with another pinfall. Is this it? 2? No, 2.5. But for Chad Gable, notice big opportunity here. Not going to be a second fiddle to anyone with cruise control here. And we'll have to wait and see how this is going to fare with cruise control and Alpha Academy. The tag team division is very stacked here from top to bottom on SmackDown. And I guarantee it's going to get bigger and better here in the coming weeks. Like we mentioned, the Royal Rumble is coming up very, very soon. Will any of these members from both teams be in the Royal Rumble matchup? And if this was a Royal Rumble matchup, Buddy Murphy would be eliminated. But obviously not just yet. And any of these members could honestly win the Royal Rumble. It's all about luck, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to see Murphy's wall there on Otis. Is that it? 1, 2. No, 2.5. And Murphy cannot believe it. The strength and power of Murphy is just absolutely incredible if you think about it. When you think of Murphy's, he can do a little bit of everything. That strength, the power, the quickness. Buddy Murphy has it all. And I think that's why Apollo Crews recruited Buddy Murphy. And a very incredible talent. He brings so much into that ring, and Crews sees a lot of himself in him. There's now Apollo Crews here. Oh God, no, over the top rope, tossing Otis like it was absolutely nothing. No. Oh no, Crews, don't do this, please. Oh no, I don't trust this. Please get down. No, flying crossbody. Otis catches him. No. Oh my God, tossing him. I believe a little bit hit it into that steel LED post there. And now Otis is going to go to work on Apollo. So Apollo Crews needs to get something to get back in this matchup, because this is not where you want to be, outside where Otis can be definitely dangerous here. And just like that, throwing him right into the steel steps. Referee now at a 5. Both men need to get back inside the ring. Referee at a 6 now, and it looks like Otis is going to go out there. But like I was trying to say before everything was going down, is I think it's going to take the crowd a little bit of time to become, I guess, to get back to the corner of Chad Gable and Otis with all the stuff they've done, part of being cruise control members. Some fans may easily be able to get back into it, but I think it's going to be difficult for some fans. So I think if Otis and Chad Gable continue to play by the rules and everything like that, I think Alpha Academy could be a big hit here on SmackDown. Big punch here from Buddy Murphy. Oh, and then a super kick takes down the big man. Into a tag. Now we get Chad Gable and Buddy Murphy here in the center of the ring. And now Murphy running sit-out powerbomb there to Gable. That very well could be it. Referee trying to get in position. One. Huge the 1 count. Referee was taking a little bit too much time getting into position, unfortunately. And that very well could have cost Buddy Murphy this matchup. So Murphy's going to have to think about some more moves to try and put him away. Actually, never mind. Now it's Apollo Crews getting tagged in. And Chad Gable's the one that attacked Apollo Crews here to get this opportunity. So we'll see how this goes. Alpha Academy looking very terrific against Cruise Control tonight. But, I mean, they can continuously look good, but they got to finish off Cruise Control. Oh, and a jumping knee. Oh, my God. Now the big man, Otis, makes his way into the ring. Apollo Crews is down and out momentarily. Uh-oh. This spinning big maneuver coming our way. Spinning power slam there from Otis. And look at Otis trying to get the crowd behind him here in Spain. Oh, but a big tag. Big tag. This is what we need for Chad Gable and Otis here. Just frequent tags. There's nothing wrong with that. Oh, no. This ain't good. Oh, big reversal from Gable. He saw it coming. Into a nice drop kick. Beautiful hang time there. As, innovative submission here. Could it be enough? No. Never really seen that submission before. It's very effective, it seems like. Would have been a little bit better if you would have hooked the leg, but don't know if it was supposed to be the best pinfall no matter what, as a super kicked it right there to the ribs of the big man Otis. But there is, unfortunately, a rope break, keeping Apollo Crews from winning this matchup. Oh, and a nice, beautiful moonsault there from Apollo Crews. One of the longest reigning United States champion we've had here in Universe Mode history. As Apollo Crews on the underhook powerbomb. Otis is in trouble, ladies and gentlemen. If Apollo Crews cannot, if Otis cannot get back in this matchup here. Oh, what a German suplex as well. Otis is in trouble here, you gotta say. This ain't good. This ain't good. Crews, frog splash halfway across the ring. Will this be it? 2, 3, yes it is. Cruise Control sends a message that they didn't need Alpha Academy to pick up the win tonight here on Smackdown. What a back and forth tag team match. Apollo Crews and Buddy Murphy picking up the massive W in this matchup. Look at this, that running set out power bomb. Missile drop kick there from Gable. But at the end of the night, the Cruise Control walk out with the win. And maybe we may see Cruise Control challenge for those tag team titles once again. We will have to wait and see, but I have a feeling Cruise Control and Alpha Academy are not done yet. It's a shame to see Alpha Academy coming up a bit short against Cruise Control, and especially that big game that Chad Gable was talking about, sending a message to Cruise Control. But I have a feeling that tonight just wasn't going to be the end. I feel like this is going to be a drawn-out rivalry between both teams. But now we get to see Alexa Bliss making her way down to the ring, ladies and gentlemen, as Alexa Bliss takes on Raquel Gonzalez. And there's a big stipulation with these matches for the Royal Rumble is if you lose your match, the Royal Rumble qualifying matches, you do not get to be in the Royal Rumble. So it's a big stipulation. If you don't win, you don't earn a shot to being in the Royal Rumble. So Alexa Bliss, the veteran in this matchup, going to take it on the young and up-and-coming Raquel Gonzalez as she makes her way down to the ring. Very impressive superstar in her own right is Raquel Gonzalez. Very strong woman. And I think if Raquel can get her hands, those big hands, on Alexa Bliss, then I could see Raquel Gonzalez you know, dominating this matchup. But if it comes into a speed game and Alexa Bliss is able to keep Raquel Gonzalez on her back the whole time, Alexa Bliss is going to be, you know, going to pick up a big win. But like we mentioned, a big stipulation in these matches, ladies and gentlemen. If the loser will not be able to participate in the Royal Rumble match. That is correct. You guys are not hearing that wrong. The loser of the Royal Rumble match, or I should say the Royal Rumble qualifying match, will not be able to participate in the Royal Rumble match. So that's big news there. But here we go. Alexa Bliss, Raquel Gonzalez, the Women's Royal Rumble qualifying matchup here on Smackdown. So Alexa Bliss here. Big drop kick early here. And this is what Alexa Bliss needs to do. Keep Raquel Gonzalez on the mat. Attack those long legs. I would not try to pick her up or do anything. But I mean, Alexa Bliss is going to do her own thing. I'm just thinking about what I would do. Well, I mean, Alexa Bliss has been a former women's champion both on Raw and SmackDown. So Alexa Bliss knows what she's doing. It'd be one thing, I guess, if she was never won a championship, maybe. But you know, she's the one wrestling, not me. And we got that snapmare takedown. Raquel Gonzalez, big boot to the face there of Alexa Bliss. And now gonna go for the pinfall. Could this be enough? Maybe just a 1 count. So if Raquel Gonzalez can maybe start hitting some power maneuvers on Alexa Bliss, maybe it could be the downfall of Alexa. So Alexa Bliss here. Gonna toss her in the corner. What's gonna be on the mind of Alexa Bliss here? What's her game plan? Like I mentioned, I would go for the legs to keep her down, but for Alexa Bliss, you know, what is gonna be her game plan? We'll see if she, you know, starts to, you know, target certain limbs of the body. Does she start to go, you know, a little bit quicker in the matches? As right now, she's slowing it down by going after that left knee, left leg there of Raquel Gonzalez. Alexa Bliss just kind of trying to get the crowd behind her here. As referee position, just a 1 count. Alexa Bliss taking way too much time to get the crowd behind her there. As Raquel Gonzalez getting brought back up to her feet. Oh, and that was not a good idea for Alexa Bliss. And now Bliss gets hit with a devastating clothesline on the back of the head. And just like that, Raquel Gonzalez, very dangerous as she is. As oh no, look at this. This is what I'm talking about. Getting her big hands right on Alexa Bliss. Oh no, not again. Not again. Raquel Gonzalez again, just tossing her around like a paperweight. Bliss is going to be in trouble. Just the power just may be too much in this matchup here. As now Alexa Bliss in trouble. Raquel Gonzalez looking to fly here. Big frog splash there from Raquel. But just a 1 count. She's going to have to do a lot more work to put away this former women's champion. Alexa Bliss, big key reversal. I'm not sure what Raquel had on her mind. It could not be very good for Alexa Bliss, but right now, thankfully for Alexa Bliss, she was able to reverse it. And vintage Alexa Bliss there. Those knees, very impressive. Will that get Alexa Bliss to the Royal Rumble? Oh, so close. And Alexa Bliss cannot believe it. She's thinking, what else do I got to do to put her away? And now, wait a minute, Alexa Bliss may be thinking Twisted Bliss here. Twisted Bliss, but no, the knees popped up. And Raquel Gonzalez has to capitalize on this opportunity. And look at this. And she's going to be able to. Vicious maneuver, but there is a rope break. Very unfortunate for Raquel Gonzalez. If I'm Raquel, pull Alexa Bliss away from the ropes and go for the pinfall. You have her right where you want her. But doing whatever she needs to inflict some more damage. Every little bit is going to help, especially against a woman like Alexa Bliss. Now Bliss with the reversal. Uh-oh. Here we go. We've seen this before from Alexa Bliss. Oh, but again, another rope break affecting this matchup for both sides here. And Alexa Bliss just a little taunt to Raquel Gonzalez. Imagine if those rope breaks weren't happening, what the outcome could have been. Could have been a 3 count for either woman in this matchup. As Alexa Bliss from behind. Oh my God, what a backbreaker. That may be enough to put her away. And it is. That backbreaker was just way too much. Alexa Bliss able to outlast Raquel Gonzalez. And that means Alexa Bliss will officially be into the Royal Rumble match. Unfortunately for Raquel Gonzalez, she will not be able to participate in the Royal Rumble matchup, unfortunately. You hate to see it, as Raquel Gonzalez putting up a hell of a fight tonight. The rope break kind of screwed her. Referee was right there. I thought the end of that matchup was going to be kind of favoring Raquel Gonzalez. Is that powerbomb getting ready to see the fans there. But Alexa Bliss is heading to the Royal Rumble match. And up next, we have Jeff Hardy taking on Happy Corbin. And now it is time for your co-main event of the evening. We have a rivalry continuing here on Smackdown as Jeff Hardy takes on Happy Corbin here. This is a pivotal match for the men's Royal Rumble qualifying match, as it's going to be Jeff Hardy, Happy Corbin. Winner goes to the Royal Rumble. The loser will not be able to participate in the Royal Rumble match this year. Big implications there.
The following contest is
We saw big implications on Monday Night Raw and even bigger implications here on SmackDown. Especially when you have a rivalry brewing, you hate to see your rival defeat you somehow and just go on to defeat any superstar, or even especially like if they win this and let's say they're not able to participate in it, type of thing. If you lose the matchup, you're not able to participate, and let's say the winner. So in the brief, let's say Raquel Gonzalez watches Alexa Bliss win the women's Royal Rumble match. Raquel Gonzalez might be kicking herself saying, hey, if I would have won, that could have been me. You know, it's just one of those things where these qualifying matches, they mean nothing, or they may mean something good. And we're not going to be able to see every man or woman be in these matches to qualify for the Rumble because there's just not so much time to see that. But you're going to see a lot of men and women working their ass off here. As now, here comes Happy Corbin, ladies and gentlemen, making his way down to the ring. Former Mr. Money in the Bank failed cash in there as the hell? JBL in his wrestling attire joining Happy Corbin. I don't know what this means. Is JBL and Happy Corbin having some kind of alliance here? Okay, I mean, now I'm very intrigued. Maybe not about JBL being in his wrestling attire, but with Happy Corbin accompanying himself or aligning himself with JBL. We definitely need to get a interview about this, ladies and gentlemen. What is going on? It's not every day that you see that JBL coming out here in his wrestling attire, but also, you know, it's not something that you would normally ever see. Especially, this is the first time, if I remember correctly, seeing him in the series. And we'll see if it's going to pay dividends here tonight. As here we go, Jeff Hardy versus Happy Corbin here tonight. Referee ringing that bell. Who is going to go to the Royal Rumble match? There's a big Samoan drop there from Happy Corbin. Like we mentioned, Happy Corbin, former Intercontinental Champion, former Mr. Money in the Bank. Failed cash in though on Roman Reigns, and for Corbin, you hate to see that. Well, actually, you kind of love to see it with how cocky, confident Corbin is. But you know, tonight getting another opportunity, getting himself an opportunity to go to the Royal Rumble. If not, Corbin will not be able to participate in the Royal Rumble match. And you know, my question is, who got a hold of who in this alignment of JBL and Corbin? Did Corbin come after JBL, or did JBL say, hey, I see something in you? I see a lot of myself in you, type of thing. It's a big question that we have to figure out. And could it mean anything? Oh my God. What a beautiful maneuver there from Jeff Hardy. And I'm actually going to get some word right now, ladies and gentlemen, that we're going to be hearing from LA Knight just before the main event tonight. And, I mean, he looked terrific against RVD. So we'll see what is on the mind. What is on the mind of LA Knight? He, the self-proclaimed legend killer.
It's happened both in the ring and outside of it.
And, I mean, with you calling yourself the legend killer now, that was the name of, obviously, Randy Orton. But we'll have to wait and see, you know, what LA Knight has to say. Corbin, luckily to get back in the ring there. Let's see if Corbin can get himself back in this matchup with a big strong maneuver, big power bomb. And now, will that be enough to put away the legend Jeff Hardy? Ooh, 2 count. Let's look at Corbin being very cocky here in this sold-out arena here in Barcelona, Spain. Oh, going for that knee strike. Corbin not able to connect with it. But now he's going to be able to try and connect again with a power bomb into a pinfall. Will this be enough? Ooh, so close. Corbin, the young up-and-coming superstar, and then you got Jeff Hardy, the legend in this business. Corbin not really liking Jeff Hardy whatsoever here. He's happy. Corbin with a big knee to that left arm. Like I mentioned, there's a lot of potential in this alliance between Corbin and JBL, but the question is, what are the intentions? And, you know, who recruited? Did JBL recruit him? Or did Corbin reach out to him? Twist of fate there to Baron Corbin. 1, 2, no, 2.5. Somehow Corbin stays in it. A very impressive maneuver there, and now Corbin in trouble because he's in the landing zone. Jeff Hardy, Swanton bomb right there, and that has to be it. 2, 3, yes it is. Jeff Hardy with a big win, and that means Happy Corbin is not going to be in this year's Royal Rumble match, and the legend Jeff Hardy will be in that matchup. Big night for the Royal Rumble, and anything that includes Jeff Hardy, that has to be very, very impressive. Swanton bomb early, later on in that matchup, and Jeff Hardy picks up the much-needed win, and Jeff Hardy puts away this rivalry with Happy Corbin here on Smackdown. Wait a minute. Wait, that's LA Knight. LA Knight has his suit on, and oh my god, a chair shot to Jeff Hardy. He's already taken out one legend, and that being RVD. Couple big wins in the young man's career, and now the self-proclaimed legend killer is looking to take it out on Jeff Hardy here on SmackDown. You gotta be kidding me here. Not playing around. And again, just absolutely destroying Jeff Hardy here on a SmackDown. This is not something I'd be expecting here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh God. And LA Knight not messing around here. Oh God. We need to get, come on ref, come on over here before he does too much damage to Jeff Hardy. LA Knight is looking to make a name for himself, and he's going to do it over every single legend that he possibly can here. You know, no, what a power slam. Let me talk to ya. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my God. LA Knight laying waste to Jeff Hardy here. The crowd sarcastically saying him one more time. And LA Knight, you can sense the frustration. He wants to be the very best, and he will not rest until every single legend is done here on SmackDown. This is his moment, his time, and now he's going to try and take out Jeff Hardy. Oh, no. No. Oh my God. LA Knight takes out Jeff Hardy tonight on SmackDown. Well, we know who LA Knight has his sights on currently now, after taking out RVD at the Judgment Day pay-per-view. And there is the club. AJ Styles, he did lose the United States Championship, but he did gain two good brothers, as Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows are officially back here in WWE and joining AJ Styles here on the Smackdown brand. And we announced earlier on tonight that AJ Styles will get his rematch clause against John Cena for the United States Championship at the Royal Rumble match. But the question is, for John Cena though tonight, who is he going to be able to find to have join him in this big six-man tag? And even if Cena is able to find two compatible superstars, you know, what is it going to look like in comparison to the OC here? The club have won multiple championships here on not just SmackDown and Raw, but also in NXT, briefly becoming the NXT Tag Team Champions. And it's great to see the OC back here on SmackDown and just in WWE general, adding much needed depth to the tag team division. So let's go ahead and see who Cena has recruited for this big six-man tag. Look at the United States Championship around the way. It's the first ever United States Championship reign for Cena. The first ever championship here in the series for John Cena. And oh my goodness, Cesaro and Dominic Dijakovic and the Brass Ring Club. That is a very intriguing name. John Cena, Cesaro, and Dominic Dijakovic. Cena has recruited another member. You know, Cesaro and John Cena, it seems like he was just more of a, you know, trying to elevate Cesaro, but Cena sees something in Dominic Dijakovic. We saw Dijakovic actually defeat Cena last week here on SmackDown, and Cena, he definitely sees something in this monster Dominic Dijakovic. And having Cesaro and Dominic Dijakovic as a tag team, this could very well change the trajectory as the already stacked tag team division here on SmackDown. And this match is going to be very, very special, ladies and gentlemen. Dijakovic, Cena, and Cesaro taking on the OC in the main event here of SmackDown. Cena and AJ Styles go up against each other one more time here to kick us off here, as these guys will be going at it in 3 weeks' time for that United States Championship. Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, like I mentioned, great to have them back. The depth here on the SmackDown tag team division is one of the best that you could ever think of, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of potential, a lot of tag teams and even other superstars rejoining the roster after, you know, contract disputes and all this other stuff kind of getting fixed and figured out. You saw the Revival, Cash Wheeler and Dax Harwood rejoin WWE as part of the NXT roster. We'll see how that goes for the tag team division, as the tag team division is, you know, slightly grown, and we had the Grizzled Young Veterans pick up a big win in that fatal four-way tornado tag match as Cena moves out of the way of big Luke Gallows. Big splash momentarily. Cena with a nice suplex there, taking down the big man. We know Cena has so much strength, ladies and gentlemen. This man can deadlift so much, power clean, anything you can name, Cena has been able to do it. And you know, what Cena does, not just inside the ring, but outside of the ring is very, very special, especially what Cena does with the Make-A-Wish Foundation, giving up the most wishes of all time for that organization. Let's look at Luke Gallows flexing on John Cena and everybody here in Spain.
He's absorbed some damage already.
As now, Gallows. This ain't good. This is not good for Cena as he gets hit with that running power slam there. Look at Gallows all fired up right now. Absolutely loving where he's at. And of course, AJ Styles is going to get tagged when John Cena's down. And Cena's not in a good spot. Oh, wait a minute. Styles here. Oh, big clothesline takes down Cena. There for a second, I thought AJ Styles was going to take way too much time getting the crowd behind him there, or making fun of the crowd, I should say. As now Styles going to go high risk one more time here. Big jumping clothesline, and down goes Cena. Cena needs to get a tag right now to get Dominik Dijakovic or even Cesaro in this matchup. As, oh, look at this. Big reversal into that suplex. Very innovative maneuver. Into a pinfall. Could this be enough? Maybe just a one count. If I'm Cena, I get a tag right now. You gotta, you know, you're United States champion for a reason, but you gotta really keep yourself 100% in this matchup here. As here comes Cesaro. And, you know, seeing Cesaro and, you know, Dominik Dijakovic being the tag team of the stable now, the Brass Ring Club, I could definitely see, you know, these guys being very dominant. You got the Swiss Superman, Cesaro, Dominik Dijakovic, the man that you got to feast your eyes on. Just very impressive. He had a hell of a match with John Cena last week here. So, you know, it's just a lot of things that you got to come to head. But I think for Cesaro and Dominik Dijakovic, there's so much damn potential there. And we'll see if they will be able to win any tag team championships in the near future here. As Anderson, oh, beautiful neck breaker there for Cesaro. I thought there for a second Cesaro was able to get out of it. And now Carl Anderson with the pinfall. Will this be enough? Oh, just a one count. Just two bald dudes going to war here. And now here we go with another hot tag. Here comes John Cena now. Going to go for that DDT, but Carl Anderson, the fresher man in this matchup, able to reverse and going to attack those ribs. But Cena, just the veteran in this match, knows exactly what Carl Anderson had on his mind. And now Cena. Oh, nice drop kick there. The elevation there of John Cena. Even though Cena's getting up there at the age, he's still very impressive on what he does in the middle of that ring. As another pinfall attempt, will Cena be able to put him away? But nope, still too early in this matchup. Cena needs to dig down deep and, you know, maybe hit a couple attitude adjustments just to put away the club tonight. Uh-oh, Cena. Looking at that, you can't see me, 5-knuckle shuffle. 5-knuckle shuffle connects there. And now, I was say Carl Anderson is in trouble, but I think Carl Anderson needs to get a tag to Styles or even Gallows. And if I'm Cena, maybe I just get the hell out of the ring. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What does Carl Anderson have in store for Cena here? Oh, that running neck breaker there. What a just beautiful neck breaker. And now Dijakovic able to break it up there, keeping Brass Ring Club in the matchup momentarily. As now Anderson looking to go high risk, high reward situation. Big elbow to the midsection. And the ribs are just not feeling good, and now AJ Styles, the phenomenal one, could be moments away from putting away Cena. Another pinfall. 2, but Dijakovic able to break it up. Look at Carl Anderson right there to come in there to throw Dijakovic over the top rope. As we know, a big time matchup is coming our way. Obviously not just tonight, but at the Royal Rumble between AJ Styles and John Cena, with that United States Championship being defended once again. As now, oh, a little bit of a low blow. Referee, a little bit of occupied with the club there in the corner. And we'll see if Cesaro can continue to capitalize. Not every day that you see a low blow like that. Referee didn't see it though. Thankfully for Cesaro and his team. Another pinfall attempt here. Will Brass Ring Club pick up a win? 2. No. Cesaro cannot believe it. But if I'm Cesaro, hit a neutralizer, hit a European uppercut, hit something to put away AJ Styles here. Oh, this is very effective. Look at this. Look at this. It's so damn pretty, man. Very effective as well. Is now going to toss AJ Styles off the rope there. Hopefully that won't cost him here, as he gets hit with that swinging neck breaker. Oh, and a kick to the dome as well. And we haven't seen Dijakovic in this matchup, really much of anything in this matchup so far. As big clubbing blows there from Luke Gallows. And go for the gut wrench suplex. from Cesaro. Get that hot tag right now. You do not want the club to start dominating this match or have him in your corner way too long. Cesaro fighting out of the enemy's corner there. If you guys are just tuning in, this is your main event of the evening. We are just a couple weeks away from the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, and now we're gonna have two big dudes go at it: Dominik Dijakovic and Luke Gallows. And oh god, look at this. Look at this from Luke Gallows, making this look easy to Dominik Dijakovic. Gonna go with a pinfall attempt. Moves to 1 count. And for the most part, Dominik Dijakovic has not been in this matchup, so he's going to be the freshest of any member from both teams. It's now Gallows with a fall-away slam there to Dijakovic, making it look way too easy. Now can Dijakovic get back in this matchup? As now here comes Machine Gun Carl Anderson. Let's see, Dijakovic can take it to Carl Anderson. Carl Anderson not 100% in this matchup at the moment. Dijakovic, sit out, powerbomb. Wait a minute, pinfall. 2.5. So close to putting away Carl Anderson. We just need a little bit more, as now Cesaro going to get that tag in. Dominik Dijakovic wants to keep all members, relatively, fired up and have enough stamina to last. As Cesaro, his nose busted wide open here. Gotta be very careful. That blood gets in the eye, is not going to be able to see much. Therefore, we may have to stop this match momentarily. As Anderson has him in the corner, going to go for that tag. See a good old double team maneuver. Gallows down and out at ringside. At the moment, you could say it's a 3-on-2 handicap match. As Styles here. Gonna go for the Styles clash. Oh no, he's stealing the neutralizer. He just neutralized Cesaro. The disrespect. 1, 2. I thought Styles was going for the Styles clash, and he pulls out the neutralizer. How disrespectful of AJ Styles right now. And AJ Styles single-handedly taking it to the Brass Ring Club, taking it to Cesaro and John Cena all at once in the middle of this ring. As now Styles going to toss Cesaro into the corner. Oh, big reversal from Cesaro though. Cesaro needs to get attacked. He needs to get out of this ring, especially out of that corner, if they want any chance of winning this. Let's both men back up to their feet. Backbreaker into a neckbreaker. AJ Styles is so damn good in the middle of that ring. Now Styles gonna go for that phenomenal forearm there to Cesaro. And could that be it? Pinfall. 1, 2, 3. The OC picks up the win in your main event of the evening. What a back and forth main event, ladies and gentlemen. These guys went to war tonight. I would have honestly loved to see more Dominik Dijakovic tonight, but no matter what, a hell of a main event as the OC topple the Brass Ring Club. And we'll see how AJ Styles will be faring in a couple weeks' time when the United States Championship is on the line, when Styles takes on John Cena. But a big win for the OC tonight, and a big way to close out SmackDown tonight.